Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling...
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen, I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help. It was lovely, but now I have to tend to the wounded.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Really, his time is nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time.
Going into the woods.
And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting
Aye.
soft in the head.
Dead wood for kindling.
Bad news.
You can never have enough of that.
Exactly. Let me
The
tell
nights can be
you,
cold,
I'd
can't
rather
they?
die poor
Very wise.
than to go through that. Greetings. How are you?
Greetings. What do you want?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't
There must be more of them than men in the fortress.
that's right. Sir Yaramir.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show.
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of
Beg pardon, sir.
the horses. Where did...
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but we came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their soul. And we took their horses. They had loads.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but you could help us out. Just a little race around, and if you manage to beat our lad, you...
Oh, what does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here. We don't want to hack each other to pieces.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what
Some sword will do.
a choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my...
I could watch this all day.
Let him have it, Michael.
A good fight.
I'll be damned if
An
there's
honourable.
one of these parts who can match me. Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good... The good name of Lord Yeremir has been defended. But if you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smith. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, or try Pelzel in the stables, I'm sure he'd love to show you how. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can...
I'm with you.
I'm sorry. All right.
Ow!
Greetings. Sir, I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough,
Aye. I found out the hard way.
but they usually get battered even worse. You really...
I did my best. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a...
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
Surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
Look after yourself then. And you know what I said. Don't forget me.
No chance of that.
Ah! Fuck me!
Thanks for the herbs. And the rest.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Up for another game?
It was lovely. But now I have to say...
God be with you, sir. I hope you won't want for anything.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir, that's not possible.
Damn it.
Greetings, sir. You've come a long way to visit us. We could practice archery together.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. The targets are beneath the rampart. The rest is easy. I'll give you some arrows. The closer to the bullseye, the higher the score. And the one with the most points at the end, if you beat me, I'll give you one of our best cross...
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Now, just tell me what you want to
Let's take longbow.
But you ain't got one. We've got more than enough, though. So I'll let you take one.
That's generous of you.
Ready? And we're off. Dear God, I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. I'm all thumbs today. That's 5 points. That's how it's done.
Christ, what now?
Right in the bullseye. Another notch on the quiver. You're not a bad shot, sir. But a bit of practice would do you good. Practice makes perfect, after all. There's not a lot to do round here, so I practice a lot. And I reckon you can tell. My offer stands. If you want another go, you... God be with you, good sir.
I'm sorry.
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens. But the prettiest chick ain't here. She's beyond... Good day.
I'd love to give you more of my time.
At a loose end, sir?
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. Damn it! They're yours, lad. Finished. Your turn.
It's a good thing you come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle.
My God, I'm done. My God, why? Why do I even
I'm sorry,
play?
but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? I reckon your place is by your lord's side and not here. Don't you think?
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Berghoff. What about you?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. Well, it's time we set off.
Give me a moment.
Henry.
Please.
All right. And above all, I don't want any more trouble.
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't.
I'm here, Sir Hans. Let's go.
At last. Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get Lord Capon. What news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of...
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised to... Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Jaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabok himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy Is that all?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack.
What about torture?
That is just it. The men are superstitious, so they just beat him a little. But
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he... I don't know what you think about such, but if you want to try and get something out of him, make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I...
That's an offer that's hard to resist. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel.
All the instruments you need are right there.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. But I haven't forgotten. We'll...
I'm glad to hear. You have already surprised me once or twice, and if not, I shall just hang the bastard. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you. While you were away, I spent my time,
Nomads have settled at Vidlak.
I know. I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. Now, my personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as... So if you want to take your mind off things, you will most likely find him at the sword. That is all.
I wanted to ask,
What is that?
where is the...
Down in a cellar.
I think I'll go...
Off you go.
God bless.
It's up to us again.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about...
What else? Seems to...
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill... What's more, we finally have a chance to... Besides, from what you said, you don't... Look at it another way. We're doing He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come...
But you heard von Berghoff?
Look, if we're really convincing... But if not...
I don't even know how to torture...
I don't even know how to torture badly! Us. True. Come on.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Berghoff thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
We asked first.
Or we'll use...
Do as you like. You'll end up just like von Berghoff.
You know what? If you tell us what we want to know...
Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son.
You won't get anything out of me, so take those tongs and...
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff...
Shut your mouth! No filthy Let's do what we came to do. Now you're going to talk, you fucking...
I'm not saying anything.
Someone must be in charge.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are. But you know how it really is? You're nothing to them. They've probably written you off long ago. Am I right?
Exactly.
The world is full of ingratitude. You're here trying to hold your tongue like a monk under a vow of silence, and they couldn't care less.
Well, there's some truth in that. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Ber...
You're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more.
You must tell me. Von Berghoff is no fool. It's obvious someone in the region is helping you.
If you tell us, maybe all this will end before you know it.
Look, von Berghoff clearly knows you have an ally. That's what he wants to know. Just tell me that one thing.
And then you'll kill me. Right? I'll tell you nothing. Fuck off!
I don't want to torture you, but I will. If you don't give me something I can use right now, you're in for terrible pain. I don't want to do it. I truly don't. But you know we have to bring von Berghoff some answers.
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
He told us something, didn't he?
Well, that some fella called Jan is in charge. But what he came out with in the end about that Samine being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why? For God's sake?
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it?
I hope they're innocent. But
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about you.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us, but do what you think is right.